We're back.
And we're back. Hello, everyone.
We have made it through season 1.
Barely, but we
Barely.
made it.
We've blacked out.
We've blacked out. We've passed out.
We've passed out. We've browned out.
We've browned out.
We've
been
cried.
sober. We've cried.
We've
we
laughed.
We did it all.
We've done it all. I know, it's crazy. I was actually thinking when we were texting about how, like, we're sad that this is our last episode, like, where I was in the beginning to, like, even where I am now, and it's only been really, like, 10 weeks, I guess, but a lot happens in 10 weeks.
A lot happened.
It's crazy.
A lot happened, which makes me wonder because we had said in the first episode, you know, you and I are very close, but we didn't see each other all that often. So when we would see each other, we had like a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So much happened in this time. What did I miss?
Yeah.
In those other months that I didn't see you every
about
single week.
I gave you like the highlight reels. I guess not even the most of it's highlights, but
a lot has happened.
Well, you really only get the climax when I see you.
Yeah.
How could I fit in everything else?
But I've been on the ride for these
the ride.
10 weeks, and let me tell you,
it's probably
wild.
aged you a bit.
It's given me a few more gray hairs than I already started to have.
Aww. But laughs, nonetheless.
But laughs. And we're here on our last episode. A little sad, but we figured it was appropriate to end our last episode with a end of dinner drink. This is like we've had our meal, we've had all of our cocktails, and now we're going to end with a dessert drink. And that is an espresso martini.
The most annoying drink to make.
The most annoying drink to make.
But we'll make it for ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
And we have to tell them the big news. Since we are so sad that we won't be seeing each other every week, what did we have to go and do?
What did we do?
When will we're going from seeing each other every Tuesday to seeing each other
every Friday. Yeah.
Because we are now working
officially gonna work together
again.
Behind the bar. Who knows if that's gonna wind up being a good thing? We'll find out when we get there.
It totally will.
No, it will. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm actually so excited. And I think that'll give us a lot of stories and content.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
100%. And what a treat for the people on the other side of the bar.
Oh my God. They have no idea what's about to hit them.
They don't know what's coming, but they're going to find out.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be good.
And don't order a mojito with me, and don't order an espresso martini with me, and we'll be good.
Really, just order beer and wine.
Please.
A
vodka
else
soda.
Do you need? Yeah.
And that's it.
All right, so let's start let's make our last drink.
Our last drink.
Okay.
I'm excited because I fucking love these too. And this one looks like it's going to be fire.
Well, so in our first episode when we made our Cosmo, we spoke a little about how people are so particular with their Cosmos and what shade of pink they have to be. I feel like only very recently there's been that I've like picked up on. There's been a debate about espresso martinis. Mm-hmm. And do you know where I'm going with this?
Yep. Baileys or no Baileys.
Baileys or no
Baileys.
Baileys.
Creamy or not creamy.
Creamy or not creamy. If they should be like super dark.
Right.
Or if they're like light and creamy. How do you like yours specifically?
So I genuinely always, and I like have gone on tangents about this on Instagram. I always do no Baileys. I'll actually usually request that they put a little Di Serono in there. I mean, like if I'm out and I'm ordering it, I want to feel something. But tonight, I honestly just wanted to like taste good and like so cream it up. Like I'm totally
this one
cool with
definitely has Baileys in it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I want. I'm in the mood for something like that genuinely tastes good, like a dessert right now. So that's how I want it. But like when I'm drinking, no Baileys.
But I feel like if I'm ordering, first of all, I never really order espresso martinis, but if I'm going to order a dessert drink, unless it's a Di Serono on the rocks, which I will go to as like my cordial or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm usually done drinking for the night. If I'm out to dinner and I'm going out after, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably on a dirty martini kick, let's be real. Yeah. And I'm going to keep that going because I'm going out after and going to just switch to beer and like I want to keep my drunk going. But if I'm at the point where I'm ordering a dessert drink, that probably means I'm at my meal and I'm going home after. So I don't mind my espresso martini to be creamy because this is my dessert and I'm going to go home. I don't need to turn I'm not turning up on espresso martinis. I know a lot of people who do, but I'm not.
I will. And that's why I don't want the Baileys because then I'm like, oh, like I'm bloated. Yeah. All right, I want to unbutton the jeans.
It's a rainy day.
And I can unbutton the jeans here because no one can see
you.
So exactly. We're gonna cream it up.
Okay, all right, let's get it going. So this recipe, is from a restaurant that's around here. And my boyfriend had gotten a gift card and we went there Valentine's Day weekend. And really, really good restaurant. And some of really my regulars who go there often knew we were going there that night, and they had called in and sent us. They always raved about this girl's espresso martinis. So they sent us over while we were waiting for our table espresso martinis. And me and Kieran loved them. They were so good. On the menu, it says espresso martini secret recipe. So they do not tell you what's in it.
But we know.
I have another regular who I said they were going somewhere, him and his wife, to dessert. And I was like, go to this place. They have such good espresso martinis. I really want to know the recipe, but they don't tell you. And he goes, hold on. So he comes back a week later and he goes, I have something for you. How? And it's the recipe. He's friends with the people who own it. So I think he was like, I just casually asked, what are you putting in there? Knowing that he was really writing it all down to give it to me. So the only thing is I don't have amounts or like anything. So we're just going to wing it. But I think we'll be able to figure it out.
We'll make do.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
All right. So this recipe, you're going to need vodka. I picked a vanilla one because I always just think the extra kick of vanilla in your vodka with these drinks always helps. Mm-hmm. Bailey's or any kind of Irish cream, Kahlua, and creme de coco or cow or however you say it. I have never heard of this until this recipe.
Yeah, no.
So, and then of course espresso. So.
Creme de coco.
Yeah, how do you I don't know.
I think it's
spelled
cow.
It's spelled like cow, no, but I would say cocoa. All right, so you're always going to start with your espresso, and that's freshly brewed from your local Dunkin' Donuts.
Are you a Dunkin' or a Starbucks person? You're a Dunkin' person,
I'm
right?
a Dunkin' girl. This trigger, this is 2 ounces. Okay. So you're going to want an ounce of espresso. I'm making 2 of these at a time, but I'm only going to tell you, I'm going to say it as if I'm making one so you know the measurements. You're welcome, people. We're going to do vodka. And since I don't know the ounces, usually when you make any kind of martini starting with vodka, you're usually at like 1.5 ounces, I feel, right? So we're just going to go with that. The creme de cow. Now this... the guy at the liquor store got from the triple sec aisle. So I'm going to treat it like triple sec. And usually that's like 0.5 ounces, right? Half an ounce. So we'll do that. It smells good. Kahlua. Now I don't know how much, but I'm going to say we do like the same thing, a half ounce each, right? So another 0.5 ounces. And let's keep that going with the Baileys because...
Fuck it.
We're winging it today.
We're winging it.
Ice up. Give it a nice shake.
It's got a nice little froth. Look at that. Beautiful.
And since we're really going for it with the dessert.
We're going for it. I love whipped cream.
And then they usually put coffee beans, but we're going to do a little.
Wow. I'm so excited.
Chocolate. All right. And there we have.
It looks so gorge. I feel bad to even drink it.
And cheers to our end of season last drink.
Wow, I'm so excited.
Strong.
It is strong, but that is good.
That's really good. So how do you feel?
About what?
That we're here, that we've made it.
I feel... I'm sorry, I'm a pig.
No, that's okay.
I feel like I have grown.
Okay.
And I also feel this was just... It's Tuesday. They know now that we record on Tuesdays. On Monday nights, I have class. It was my last Monday night grad class last night, and we did our lesson on StoryCorps, if you've ever heard of that. Do you know what that is? Mm-mm. So it's like it's this like new platform that they're like kind of bringing into education where they have students interview family members, friends, whatever, relatives, and the whole like concept, and then you could send it in through like whatever and have the whole world listen to it. But like the idea behind it is that you have some sort of record speaking to like grandparents and asking them, and like they have all these different prompts, like what was it like when you first moved here, or like what's your most fond childhood memory, and it's nice to have that of you know, someone who could pass, you know, whatever, like just and as we're learning about like the importance of this and why this is like such like a great tactic to use in the classroom, I'm sitting there thinking like, wow, that's me and Sarah. Like, it's so nice that we're gonna have these clips forever and all this footage forever. Yeah. Like, obviously not like thinking that something's gonna happen to either of us, but just to like look back and to reflect on what was going on in my life in 2022. I almost forgot the year, Jesus Christ. But like, that's how I feel. And I like that I could look back to 10 weeks ago, and I could look back in 10 years from now. Yeah. You know, that's like how I feel.
Yeah, we said that from the beginning, that we did this purely because we wanted to, number one, see each other every week. We had this idea for this podcast for a while, and we don't expect it to do anything or go anywhere. It truly was just something fun that we wanted to do, and we've had so much fun with it. And I think as we've done it, other people have had so much fun with it as well, which makes it even more fun of an experience. But even if it just becomes or stays such a, even if we did one season, because we didn't really know, like, what are we going to do? Like, all right, we'll start with a season. Even if we just did one season and we called it quits, right? Right. What a fun memory to look back on.
100%.
These episodes, these times, especially the episodes that got a little nutty or whatever. The people that we even had on, and the people we had in our lives, you know, not that I don't think Brittany and I are going to be friends for forever, but if we weren't, you know, that's a friend of mine, you know what I mean? Yeah. And someone close to me in my life. Same thing with Annie. That's my boss of a decade, you know, like how fun for her to be here. So, yeah, I agree. We're blessed. We are blessed to have this video diary.
It's so true. Just even finding things like, I mean, even when I watch back the episodes that we recorded a few weeks ago that then will air, I'm listening and I'm like, oh, I forgot we talked about that. Oh, you know what I mean? So like, I can't wait to watch them again in a year from now, 2 years, 3, 4, 5, you know, like, I just think it's super cool.
And you can ask me in 10 years, is Kieran hanging up his towel?
And the answer is absolutely not.
Will forever be no. That ship has sailed. That horse is dead.
Oh.
But I agree. Have fun. I feel the same way.
Yeah. It's really nice. And I feel like it's making me want to document everything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, it's just nice to have things to look back on. Yeah. So that's the way that I feel. I also just feel happy that so much has happened. Good, bad.
Yeah.
Good, bad, good again. You know, like that. It's like.
Absolutely. So much has happened.
It's a nice reminder that life keeps on going. You know what I mean? Like, we'll go back to the episode of Hitting the Rocks, which, like, I didn't think that anything could, like, I was at such a low point, which obviously everyone could see. And then something, like, new and exciting came around. Right. And I was, like, feeling good. And then that didn't work out, but it's okay because. Right. It's, like, it's just the cycle of life.
Life keeps going. Life moves on. Yeah. And it's going to throw you the craziest twists and turns, and you just have to roll with it.
You have to roll with it. You got to work through it. You got to sit with it, like we've said. And
you got to sit with it. You have to talk about it with your friends.
Yeah. And watching it back is like, oh, I remember how I felt in that moment. Like, it could never get better. And it did. And that's just a steady reminder for every single day to come, you know? Yeah. So I have a lot of good feelings. Yeah. From everything past, present, and future. That's the way that I feel. Yeah. So, cheers to that.
We made it.
Yeah, we made it. And I think after this podcast, I'm gonna take a little hiatus from drinking just because I'm getting old, I think. Yeah. I can't hang anymore.
I've known that I can't hang for a while. But you can hang.
Not on a Tuesday.
To be fair to us, when we do these, we more than likely haven't eaten much because we film these at like 4. So it's like we've had like our breakfast and maybe a lunch, but we're early risers, so that's early. Right. And by the time we come here, like, we're ready for dinner. Yeah. But we're drinking first.
Right.
So
we get home and it's like, and then I don't even make it to dinner most times. I just pass out.
Right.
I'm lucky if I wash my makeup off.
Right.
Rambo's looking at me like, Mom, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's 7:00. What's going on?
That's like the worst thing you could do is go to sleep in a full face of makeup. And I do it like, I'm just lazy.
I know. It takes so much out of you, I think.
It really does.
It's
I just don't want to get up and wash my face.
Well, I'm happy because today I didn't really put, like, I put a little blush and just a little contour on, but I don't really have, like, I don't have foundation. I have a concealer. Like, it's not going to take much to take this off.
No.
And I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
I love not having a heavy makeup on because I get home and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
What a relief.
Yeah.
No mascara to wipe off.
Yeah.
That's where we're at today.
What was your favorite topic we covered this season?
Honestly, I think I had the most fun last episode with Annie.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did too. That was a really fun episode.
For so many reasons. Like,
so many reasons.
One, I met Annie when I was 15, 16.
Yeah.
So, and I thought she was just like the coolest. She was doing everything that I'm doing right now, so, which is just comedy. So I think it's cool to like sit down with her so many years later and hear about like, where she is now, and hopefully like that'll be me. She's
absolutely
a successful working woman. She's in a happy relationship. She's moved everywhere. She's experienced everything, and she's like, she got it all out of her system. Yeah, so like that was fun. I really enjoyed that episode. Obviously, like I had fun on Dom's episode too. Not that I remember a whole lot of it.
No, you don't.
But sometimes you need those nights.
Yeah,
I liked all of them. It's really hard to say. Obviously, Kayla coming on was comedy.
Yeah.
The episode that we like really got into it needed to happen.
I think we got the most messages and DMs on the Hitting the Rocks episode.
They wanted to see me cry.
No, just from people saying like how much
they
related, how much it helped them, how much they needed to hear some of the things that we said and spoke about in that episode. And that's a huge thing, I think, for me, is if we resonated with one person, then I feel like we did our job, Yeah. Because that just feels good for someone to say to you, like, I really needed to hear that. Like, thank you, because that really helped me.
Yeah, that one long message I got, like, had me, like, in tears.
Yeah,
it was like, I didn't even know the girl.
Yeah.
And she was like, this is exactly how I'm feeling right now. And I was like,
yeah.
She's like, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh. It's always the strangers, too, that are more supportive.
It's always the strangers. Yeah.
Like, my friends are like, oh, she's crying again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even in everything, like, and we've touched on this before, like, it's like we have, like, the most random, like, strangers who are, like, really, like, on our shit and, like, replying to stuff and posting stuff, and it's, like, our closest friends are, like, crickets. Like, where are you?
I mean, my new job that I've only been at since, December? I guess a little bit now, but all of those coworkers are fucking posting and like promoting everything. And I'm like, I worked with some people for years that just would never, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. You can't expect people, I guess, to.
I have no expectations of anybody anymore. It's the only way to live.
I know. But that's sad because I feel like you should be able to, even like, and I speak about this a lot with my really good friends who also does my hair. And she, will talk about a lot, like, she doesn't ever want to charge people a lot of money for her services, but at the same time, she is providing you a service, and like, she does have to run a business, and this isn't just something fun she does on the side. This is her
life
business. And if you, as her friend, you're gonna get your hair done regardless,
right?
You're gonna spend that money somewhere.
Yeah.
Why not spend it on your friend,
right?
If not more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, every time I go there and I'll be leaving, and I'll be like, all right, what's the damage? And she'll give me a price, and she'll go, is that okay? And I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Yes, it's more than okay. Tell me what you're worth and what I owe, and I will pay it, because I'm gonna pay it somewhere, and I'd rather give it to you, and I want you as my friend to succeed.
Yeah.
Do not discount me because I'm your friend. Do not whatever. Let me pay you because I want you to be successful.
But unfortunately, everyone doesn't think that way.
No, unfortunately, everyone doesn't think that way.
No, it's true. Even when Kayla was going for her eyelashes, not that she is anymore, but she was getting them done. And for her birthday gift, I was like, one of our friends was doing them. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to pay for her refill, because that's like, I'm killing two, like I'm getting Kayla a birthday gift and I'm also supporting one of my friends.
Yeah.
She was like, that's so nice of you, the girl who was doing them. I'm like, yeah, of course.
Of course. You're my friend. Yeah. Because, again, you're going to do it somewhere else.
Right.
You know? So why not spend it on your friend? You know? You're going to post anyway.
I completely agree.
A million things about who gives a shit.
Yeah.
Why not post your friends?
Your friend, right.
You know, stuff.
Nothing.
Promote your,
that
it costs
literally
nothing. Literally costs nothing.
Yeah.
But I think people don't realize, I also just don't realize it. Like, it's not like a specific thing to like not do it.
Well,
like you're not specifically always. Okay, maybe not. I feel like for my friends specifically, maybe because we're a little older and it's not like
I think some people don't even realize themselves that it might be like a subliminal like jealousy thing. I have some friends who are like, or I've just known people in the past, but maybe they're not friends anymore, that like they can't be fully happy for someone, I think, because they're doing that person might be doing a little bit more. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Like just, and even like maybe not even with my friends, maybe with brothers, friends of mine, or friends of friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like some people are just really uncomfortable seeing someone that started in the same place doing a little bit better or maybe doing a little bit more than they're doing, you know? And they might not even realize it, which is the saddest part.
Yeah.
But, you know, we all have our time. We're all gonna, you know, we're all doing something. It might not be your time right this second, but
Right.
Just wait on it. Support everyone else whose time it is.
Right.
I mean, some people are just pressed, like the ones who see you post at a new gym and then they have to go and unfollow you a second later after viewing it. You know, like I
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
And I switched gyms because I don't want to fucking see you.
Yeah.
So unfollow me.
Correct.
You don't want to see me. I don't want to see you.
Right. But like I said to you, you're gonna see me.
He's gonna see you.
You're gonna see me.
And he's gonna see a fucking dumbbell at his head.
And you're gonna see a dumbbell on your fucking foot.
Yeah. We just have to like touch on it really quick because this person who I'm talking about, who I don't even want to be talking about right now because this is exactly what he wanted.
Dumb thing he said, yeah.
But I just think it's comedy that he said something to me to get like a little bit of a rise out of me. And then when I reacted, he said, this was exactly what you wanted. You wanted me to say something to start a fight
gaslit you
so that you can get on your podcast with some content.
Oh my
and I
God.
said, you think that I need you for content.
Yeah, on a podcast, I started without even knowing you existed.
Yeah.
We are not short on things to say.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
And it's funny. It's gonna be like ironic now because now we are talking about it and it is content for our podcast. But really, like
we would have
never. And what kind of like who do you think you are?
Yeah.
That like we need you and your shenanigans. Like how self-centered or self-important do you feel?
I actually had Sarah cut him from the tiny little clip that I spoke about him. I had her cut it out because I didn't even want it. Like, so don't think for 2 seconds.
And now, of course, we're talking about it, but still, it just blew my mind because it's like you clearly think something of yourself. And honey,
you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You really
you
fucking
certainly shouldn't.
No,
because I'm adding an extra fucking 15-minute commute.
Yeah, just
to not fucking see your dumb face. Mm-hmm. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. That just doesn't. And it's actually funny that you bring this up because as you were texting me this, I was with Kieran and I was like explaining it to him and whatever. And he was like, well, she's got to know, like, she has this podcast now. And if I'm a guy and I meet her and, like, start talking to her and I know she has a podcast, I'm immediately going to that podcast and I'm going to listen to everything. So she's got to know going forward that may be, like, something else that she has to deal with. And I was like, correct. However, like, it shouldn't have to be, like, you shouldn't have to – everyone has a past.
Right. Well,
everyone has a past, and it's not for you about, I don't think, finding someone who's like, you know, or censoring yourself to find someone.
No.
It should be about finding someone who's secure enough and man enough to
handle anything.
To handle it.
Well, this specific person actually said, and this is exactly how I feel and will always like handle it moving forward, that he was only going to listen to our podcast from like the first time we recorded that he was in my life.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of like how I would advise every guy to go about it that now comes into my life romantically. Like, just start today. tune in today.
Right.
Unless you have some thick skin, then go for it. And you could listen to me.
That's what I mean. It should
and
be
my Jackie Chan sex stories.
But when you were how old? How many years ago?
Right. But
you know
some
what I mean?
guys are super, super insecure, you know?
Right.
They can't handle it.
Right.
I probably don't want that guy, genuinely.
But that's what I mean. You don't want that guy
who
who is so sensitive and so insecure that he has to be, you know, you want a guy who's going to be like, it's fucking funny. Everyone has a past, and the way they speak about it is just funny. And it's not even like, you know, I dealt with this like in my relationship because, you know, he wasn't fully on board with me doing this podcast. Mm-hmm. And he didn't sign up for this, you know, like we were already dating full on for, you know, years before I started this. So like he does have a say in like where I can and can't go because that's disrespectful. It just is. But I think as he's listened more to the episodes, he used to listen like right when they came out, like just to see what I was saying. Now I think he's like fucking 5 episodes behind. Yeah. Like now he's heard it. He knows the kinds of things that we're saying, the things that we're talking about. And I think he's just like, we talk about things that are fun, light, super relatable to girls and guys. Yeah. To anybody, all walks of life, no matter what race, age, gender you are, you can listen and relate to some of the things that we're bullshitting about. And that's exactly what we wanted when we designed this show, to feel like a girl's night. Like you poured a drink with your bestie and you're just bullshitting. Yeah, and that's it. If we're not getting into anything heavy or controversial. Like I'm so old. Like that's what's in your face 24/7 now, you know? You need a break.
But it's true. Like I definitely wouldn't want someone who's going to sit here and depict and judge and analyze every single word that's coming out of my mouth. Like no. I want someone who's like, she's funny and she's cool and she's real as hell. Yeah. And I definitely don't want someone who thinks that I'm using them for content for my podcast because believe me, I didn't even get into half of it. Yeah. You want to start talking professional athletes? We could go there. Right. But I don't even know that they're ready for that.
Right. Exactly.
You know, like there's so
you are not
much.
The content
you are not the content
that I'm going to share, buddy.
If you want me to get really fucking interesting, believe me, I can. I have been censoring
But I only need to show you my pinky and you're hooked already. Yeah. You know?
But he's the content. I can't. I have to laugh.
It's just you have to laugh, and let's just let this be a lesson. Just don't be that self-centered or think that you're that important ever.
Because you're not.
Everybody's replaceable, except us on this show.
Yeah, it's truly. Oh my god,
that was good.
I had to touch on that.
Oh, that was such a good line. When you wrote me that, I was just like, I got mad because it's my fucking show too.
Yeah, like, you know, like it's me, it's you and I now sitting here like, who can I start dating just so we can talk about them? Because our lives are so goddamn boring that we need to, like, I can't, I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, let's tell them the fun stuff that we have going on that you're already kind of.
Oh, yes. Our merch.
I have mine here.
Yeah.
So we have
a couple things.
A couple of things for sure. Sara is modeling one of them nicely for you. I wore it last week, but you couldn't see it because my hair covers it.
Yeah, you wore yours last week.
That one. But this is our other.
Yeah. So we have 2 hoodies. One of them is the one I'm wearing, and it's a cropped, light gray one with like a logo on the left chest, upper chest. And then the other one is like a pure like hoodie, a pure black hoodie with our logo across the chest.
I naturally went oversized as I do. It's the comfiest hoodie ever.
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
I wore it to class last night.
Oh, did you?
And I was thinking, like, all I need is this professor who's, like, so cute and professional. Yeah. To be like, oh, look it up. Yeah. See me talking about fucking laying on the edge of the bed with my legs spread open.
Doing the Jackie Chan.
I'm like, maybe shouldn't have worn this to school, but you know what? Let him know who I truly am.
Let him know who you truly are. I actually wore this one. I'm wearing it with leggings now, but I wore it with like jeans and like my fanny pack out to like the movies on last Friday night. And it was a very cute look.
I would have been really scared that I would have gotten a butter stain on there.
No.
Gray is tough.
I know gray is tough, but I try to be careful.
And luckily for us, we've got the box of them. So even
I'll just replace it for myself. But yeah, these are going to go up sometime soon. We just don't know exactly when, or we have to just figure some stuff out.
We're gonna do a giveaway.
We're gonna definitely do a giveaway,
yeah.
and you can pick which one you want if you win the giveaway. But
which one do you like better?
It depends on my mood, because like I really liked my look the other night of my jeans and whatever, and I like a cropped moment once in a while. But the hoodie, I mean, I always just love a big hoodie,
comfy
hoodie. Is that your favorite? The hoodie,
probably the black one. I thought when we first got them that the gray one was my favorite, but now that I've been in my big comfortable
hoodie,
and black is just like the gray one I worry because.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to spill? Black is easy. All I have to worry about is Rambo's drool all over it.
Yeah.
Which, it is what it is. Baby wipes on deck at all times.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like them. I like them both. And we're going to also figure out some stuff for the summer.
For the summer, yes. Well, now that we're working together, I feel like we are going to have to do some in-person.
Yeah, totally.
Something. Whether they be like little on-site interviews with guests. Like, we're gonna do some fun stuff.
We're gonna have to do some fun stuff this summer,
and we'll promote like where we're working. Not yet, but
not yet. Yeah, we're not gonna say it yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun summer. It's my first summer in years that I'm not taking classes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually let my hair down this summer and have a good time.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So what's your goal? What is your goal for the summer?
I want to get. Which I know you're going to start critiquing. I want to literally get in the best shape this summer that I've ever been in.
I'm not critiquing. I just think you're in great shape.
Thank you.
That's all.
But you're your own biggest critic. I know that there's, I've come a really long way, obviously. Anyone who has known me knows that. But there's room for an improvement.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it.
There's always room for an improvement.
I have so much downtime this summer. I'm only working weekends. So all week long, I'm going to grind as hard as I can.
Okay.
I have a couple of trips planned, which I'm really excited about.
Okay, what are your trips?
We're just doing Atlantic City, I guess, for
we're going to be there at the same time.
Yes. Well, I guess it's the weekend before Memorial Day.
It's the weekend before Memorial Day weekend.
So
we're both going to be in AC together. Not together, but we're both going to be there at the same time.
Yes.
You will hear from us at some point.
Oh, 100%. You'll see me stumbling through the casino drunk. I'm sure Sarah will post it for you guys.
Yes, I will.
Not the following weekend, 2 weekends later, I'll be in California for a little over a week. When I come back from there, I'll be home for a week. Right from there, I'm going to hit Tampa. Right from Tampa, I'm going to hit Fort Lauderdale. So I have 2 back-to-back Florida trips.
Well, who are you going on all this stuff with? Who are you going to California with?
California, I'm going with Kate. Florida, I'm going to go see Joe because he has to stay down for school for a little while. Okay. And then we're going to go together and drive to my parents in Fort Lauderdale and just spend some time there.
Nice.
So I'm all over the damn place.
So nice that you have parents who have a place in Florida that you can just and a nice place too.
A nice place.
And
a brother who has a nice place too.
Yeah.
Well, it's not his, it's theirs.
But still.
Shout out mom and dad.
Yeah. Shout out.
Thanks.
Adopt me.
Yeah. I just want them to buy something on the West Coast next. Enough with this East Coast shit. I'm over it.
Are you though? Could you live on the West Coast, you think?
My soulmate lives in Arizona. I just haven't met him yet.
Really?
Wait, yes. Have we not talked about
this?
Guys, that will be an update. I've literally never been one to meet anybody online, but I met somebody online. And he's my soulmate. He just happens to live in Arizona. This has been going on for a couple of months, but there's nothing to really talk about because I've never met him.
Right.
But I know he's real. I know it's not a catfish thing.
Oh, have you FaceTimed him?
No.
Okay, so how do you know?
Because I just know.
Should we do our own catfish and go to Arizona to see him?
Well, I think when I go to California, I'm going to say, come on, just pop out. It's not all that far.
How far is Arizona from California?
Isn't it just a few hours?
I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know.
I don't think it's very far. I know it's a driving thing. Not for nothing. Really? If he told me he was going to Jersey, I'd go.
Would you be on the first car there?
Are you kidding? Yes.
Huh.
Yes. When you see him, you'll understand.
We're gonna have to talk about this off camera.
He told me he follows this.
Really?
And he said he loves it.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Where do these guys just pop out from? And he thinks we need him for content. Please. Pick a state.
Pick a motherfucking
state.
So
wow, so you have a lot planned.
Yeah.
So is your goal this summer to have fun?
I just want to
let your hair down.
Yeah.
I think that's my goal too. I don't usually. I always work a ton.
Yeah, you do. You do work a lot. You need some time off.
I'm going to take some time. I'm going to be very generous to myself with the days that I'm taking off. Like if I have a lot of days in May that I'm taking off for weddings and family things and stuff like that, the AC trip and all that. But in the summer specifically, like I'm gonna give myself time. Like if I want to, I want to take a Saturday and do something. If I want to take a Friday and do something, like I am just gonna give it to myself and just do it.
If you want to go swing on the rum and Patchogue swings at their bar,
right,
then you do it.
Then I'm gonna do it.
If you want to go to Montauk, then I'm gonna
do it.
You love your Montauk summer trips.
I know we're not gonna take it this year though.
Why?
So with his new job, he works Monday through Friday and has the weekends off.
We work weekends.
Work the weekends. It would be fine for me to take off. That's not really the issue. He can't. Like I can take off whenever and go. He can't. But what was great about the Montauk trip is that because we were both able to have off during the week, we always booked it for during the week when the prices were doable.
Yeah,
now,
I know.
We usually do it around his birthday, which is June 1st. Now like the difference in price is like $200 a night, which was like okay, like doable, to like $600 on the weekends, and like it's just not.
It's not worth it.
It's just not worth it because then you're spending that money to get down there and for your stay. But then every time you walk into a bar, we would say like $100 at least.
At least
each bar we walk into, $100 at least.
Right.
And that's just drinking. That's not even like food or anything like that. So like when you get down there, the amount of money you wind up spending is just like.
Somewhere not on Long Island.
Right, right. We're gonna skip it this year, and then maybe do it next year when he's able to take time off. Right now, because it's so new, he's not able to take any time. But next summer he'll be able to, and then we'll redo it. But yeah, I'm gonna take some days off, and I'm gonna try and do some fun things and just have fun. Let me live a little bit. Let me like make some memories.
I agree.
And I mean, you and I feel are so because of the jobs we have. Everybody, I think, who has like bartending jobs, even if it's like a second job or a side job or whatever, you can always make the money. Like you can always pick up a shift. You can always make money. Like money will always be there.
You'll always have people that know and like you come in and
absolutely
tip stupid, So
absolutely.
it's like it's
you'll always be able to make it. So
you won't get the time back,
but you won't get the time.
You'll get the money back. I know that's what I'm learning, and I feel like now that the world is starting to finally feel like it's going back to normal this summer, I want to enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's it. And I just busted my ass my first semester of grad school, and I'm gonna have some fun now.
Yeah, you deserve it now. Yeah.
So that's that. That's my summer plan.
That's a good summer plan. That's
not many plans, just a plan to have fun.
But that's the plan. The plan is no plans.
Yes.
The plan is you and I are gonna work together Friday nights. Oh my God. Have a fucking fun time together.
Have a fucking fun time.
Yeah.
And it's fun for me because it's like, yes, I work Fridays and Saturdays, and some people are like, you want to work all weekend? Like, first of all, Sunday is the day that I like to have off of the weekend. Yeah. I don't mind working the Friday, Saturday. Plus,
you're a Sunday girl.
I'm a Sunday girl.
Yeah, me too.
Plus,
God's day.
Yeah, fuck him. Plus, I go in and I work the night shift, so I still have my whole day. Yes, I go in a Friday night, I close, whatever. I don't really care because guess what? My friends are going to come and visit me anyway. Yeah. I'm just on the other side. I'm 2 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Saturday night, same thing. I don't go until 6 o'clock. I have my whole damn day. Like, it's really not that bad. And then every other day of the week, every other 5 days is the weekend for me.
And it's nice, too, because, like, especially in the summer, like, everything is so crowded on the weekends. I almost don't want to go on the weekends anyway. Even just to the beach. Like, the beach is impossible to get to on a fucking weekend. Yeah. I would rather go Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Right. And what did I say my days off? This past weekend, I had the whole weekend off by chance, which never happens, but someone wanted to shift. I said, fucking take it. But I was like, going out all week, like, I was like, this isn't even fun. I'd rather, the whole time I was out at the crowded fucking bar on Saturday night, I was thinking, I'd rather be on that side.
Making money, because
you're still out, you're still having fun, you're still flirting, and you're on that side where you can breathe, and you're leaving with a few, and you're leaving with $100.
Right, exactly.
So that's my feeling about Friday. Like, I don't care about being off on Friday, Saturday.
I used to, I think, a lot more care about, like, well, what am I going to miss out on and whatever. But now,
if you really have something, take off.
If you really have something, take off. Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah. What is the point of even really going out every single night of the weekend? Right. And even for me, like, I work doubles on Fridays and Saturdays, but Fridays I'll be out earlier because you'll be there now. But, like, Saturdays, I'm out super early.
You can still
and
do
I'm off
something
Sundays.
if you want.
So I can absolutely go out and party Saturday night and then be hungover and chilling Sunday, which I don't even like doing anyway, going out. I mean, very realistically, like I come home and me and my boyfriend just drink on the couch. Like it's just what we do. It's a blast.
Fun. Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice, but it's like, because who wants to go out? You're going to get in a car, get an Uber. We almost feel like it's a chore to like go out.
It is kind of. You have to get all dressed up.
Yeah. I would rather just, though our issue lately has been he's been starting way too early. So by the time I get home, I only have him for like a half hour, 45 minutes before he's like out cold. I'm like, can you wait? And he's like, well, it's my Saturday and I'm like, I get it, but like wait for me because now I come home and I only have you for a little bit of time.
Well, we're not allowed to drink where we're working together, but my other job, they don't care. They almost encourage it. Like we'll like take shots of it. I mean, as long as you're keeping it together, which we all do. But so for me on Saturday nights, I'm off Sunday. So on Saturday night, I wouldn't want to drink on Friday anyway because I have to go into work Saturday. But like you said, I'm off Sunday, so Saturday night I don't mind drinking.
Right.
I'll go in at 6. I'll usually have my first drink around 7. But it forces me to like keep it together because I know that by 12, 1 o'clock, sometimes a little bit later, 1:30, I'm driving home. So like I never really wake up hungover on Sundays, but I do still get my drink on if my friends come in. Like I'm being silly because I'm a little tipsy, but I know like in the back of my head I do have to drive home tonight. Like I gotta cool it.
Right.
So I have a couple of vodka waters when I'm at work. Have a good time.
Is that what you drink at work? Vodka water?
I drink. I'm fucking drinking on their dime, so I don't give a shit. I'm drinking Kettle Citron.
Oh.
With some freshly squeezed, thanks to my cute little bar back that does anything I ask him, lemon juice, splash of water.
Yeah.
Their Aquapana, of course, because I'm not drinking their gross tap water.
Right. That's a fancy drink. That's like a fancy... With the Aquapana, like not just regular water from the gun.
When the guests, like I have a couple of regulars there, see me like making it for myself. When they see me take out the Aquapana, they know that I'm making my own drink, and they always laugh at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it tastes best. Like because my whole thing is this: I have nothing against like tap water, honestly. Like I'll drink it all the time, but when you're working, like I can't sit there and really like it my drink will sit for a while, you know? So like when I do get back to it, sometimes if it's not like the tap water is not cold, it's been sitting, it does have a tap water taste. At least like if I get back to it and it's now room temperature, but it's Aquapana, it tastes fine, it tastes clean. Throw some ice in there and you're fine like I don't have to remake the whole fucking drink. When it's tap water, it's sitting there, it starts tasting a little bit like
funky.
Irony. Like I'm not
no,
Aquapana.
I mean, I love an Aquapana. I love an Aquapana. Yeah.
So that's my drink.
I miss sometimes drinking on the job.
It goes by
being
fast.
At a place like that. The place that I work out or we work out now, it's not the place to do that. Like even if I was, I feel like I would feel out of place.
Yeah, you don't want to turn up there.
It's just not. But like the place I was at the summer and whatever, like. I remember it being fun, being fun to like have a shot and like, have a drink and just have fun. And the DJ was going and you were,
You're probably making more money because you're a little bit nicer.
Oh, you're definitely nicer.
I'm like, hi guys. The second I just took a sip of my drink.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, most times I'm like, what's up? What are we drinking?
Definitely nicer. Sometimes I wish that I could like once in a while pick up like a shift like that. But then I think about like the time I get out and I'm like, no, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
But
someone
they
asked
me all the time
if I was going back to my normal summer spot. And I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
You think I want to drive home with the sun coming up? Like, no, absolutely not. I'm so
there's
over
something
that.
about not having to do that. That's very
charming.
Nice and charming.
Enchanting to go home when it's nighttime still, not morning. I mean, sometimes my job now I get out a little bit late when like the UFC fights are on, but
what's the latest you ever get out there though?
The latest I've ever gotten out was 2. Absolute latest.
Oh, so
which
that's
is not even bad.
No.
Yeah. Most of the time it's around like midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But like again, I'm not serving till 1. I'm cleaning up. Like people are gone by midnight. So it's really not that bad.
The latest I've ever gotten out, I get out now is like 10:30 maybe.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's if I'm closing.
Yeah, that's like, really fucking nice.
Yeah, otherwise it's like 8. I'm like, see ya.
See ya.
See ya. I'm gonna go live a life now.
I can't believe I'm yawning with an espresso teeny in front of me.
Yeah.
What a week it's been.
What a week it's been. What a season it's been.
So, are we finishing with our wets and our dries?
I mean, I think it's only appropriate
you have
on
to go
wet,
first.
dry, and slightly shaken to finish with our wets and our dries. You know what we also never did?
What?
Put in a fucking musical intro
No,
that we've been waiting for.
The minisodes have it.
The minisodes have an intro, but our actual episodes don't have an intro.
Sarah does the editing, guys. As you know, she's the skilled one, not me. But why didn't you put the song in the regular episodes?
Because I've been waiting for Anthony to make us a custom song, and he's just
Daddy is letting us down.
Studio Daddy, who's in the other room.
You know who would never let us down?
BDR.
Big Dick Ray. Big Dick Ray. Man doesn't disappoint in any department.
Right.
Guys, I don't actually know. I have a theory about one of the guys who owns the studio. We don't know.
But it's fun to say. It's Big Dick Ray is just fun.
He walks in the room and you feel it.
Oh, it's so good. But Studio Daddy, who's not BDR, has been slacking on making us our beat. So right after we wrap this, we are charging into that other room,
demanding a Chipotle bowl and a song.
A Chipotle bowl.
A Chipotle bowl.
A Chipotle bowl. No, never a Chipotle
Sarah
bowl.
hates Chipotle. She's a Moe's girl. I'm a Chipotle girl.
Yeah. The yin and the yang,
yin and the yang. But yeah, we do need a song.
We need a song. So we're gonna work on that for next season. Yeah. Because we are gonna come back. This isn't goodbye. This is see you later.
See you later.
And we're gonna come back. We're gonna do some fun stuff for the summer. We're gonna iron out the details and really like sit down one day and grab like actual drinks at a bar somewhere and brainstorm some things. We're gonna come back in the summer with some fun stuff, and then we're gonna fully come back for a full force season 2. I say end of August.
Yeah.
Something like that, end of summer, kind of a thing. When we have a nice tan, I mean, you already have a nice tan, but I'll have a nice tan. Yeah. All right, so let's do our wets and our dries.
You go first.
Okay, what's making me dry is this is the last episode.
I know.
Because I'm really gonna like mine. Next week. I'm gonna be like next Tuesday. It's gonna feel
weird.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Because every Monday night I think like, oh, tomorrow. It's a filming day, and I get excited about it.
I know.
You know? And so I'm not going to have that. But
maybe we'll have to do dinner or something
next
Tuesday, just to fill the void.
Yeah. What's making me dry? I mean, Kieran also thinks that because I'm not filming on Tuesdays anymore that I'm going to cook again for him on Tuesdays. And I'm like,
You're getting craft.
Yeah. And you'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
What's making me dry? Well, what's making you wet? Do you have a wet? We'll start with that.
School's ending in a week.
Okay.
So that's that. I was telling you today, like, I'm banging out all things this week. This week kind of fucking sucks, I'll be honest. But, like, I'm working more than I normally would this week. I have all my yearly doctor appointments this week. So this is all the things making me dry. I'm finishing out all my finals, my last homework assignments, whatever. Like, all of the responsibilities I planned for this fucking week. So literally my day planner is like, there's not an inch of free time. No, every single day, every hour. I think that's
good though, because I think you need like a super right now busy full pack,
which is good.
Yeah,
it is good. Come next week, it's gonna feel like
nothing.
Oh my god, yeah,
all this free time.
Yeah, so balance. You know,
if it's nice, we should do Buoy Bar then next Tuesday.
100%.
You know,
Buoy Bar is Sarah and I's
place.
Their tuna tacos are fucking fire. A1.
Yeah.
The vibe is great.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if we did it last summer, but we try to, like, in the beginning, like, before summer, like, in the spring when it starts to get nice out, it's like, Buoy Bar. Me, Buoy Bar now.
Next week, first nice day, we're going.
100%.
Hundo P.
Yeah, I love that.
I haven't been to Buoy Bar in a minute.
Yeah, it's been the last time I went there, it was in the summer for like my mom's birthday, and it was just crowd, so
yeah,
crowded.
You have to go now.
You
don't want to go
like
June
on and
July.
Like day during the week. We went like on a weekend night, and it was just like bad idea.
Yeah, no, I don't want to wait for those tuna tacos. I want to eat them when I walk in.
Yeah, I want them. Hand me one as I walk
in.
Put one in my hand.
Yeah,
or
as
in
we
my
walk
mouth.
to the table.
Exactly.
Yes, agreed.
What's making me that was what making you
that was dry. What's making me wet was that same thing, I guess. Like next week is gonna be a light week. I have a new gym that I'm loving, which I'm excited about. I have all my trips coming up.
You know, I
always
always used to say, like, about people who were members of multiple gyms. Like, what is the fucking point? Like, who are you that you need to be members? Yeah, I really used to think this way. Like,
do you still think that?
No, because when I would go, I had Crunch, and then when Kieran and I started dating, I joined his gym, which was 24 Hour Fitness in Massapequa.
Right.
And I would bounce back and forth between those. And I liked it a lot because it was just a different environment. And when you're in a different environment, I think you just feel different. And then that closed during COVID. And he joined Blink, and I would go with him as a guest. And then he now is, with Crunch and whatever. But, like, I was now going to multiple gyms.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like, I really used to shit on people who were members at multiple gyms, because I was like, why are you wasting all this money on, why do you have to be a member of so many different gyms? It didn't make sense to me. But then going and doing it myself, I was like, okay, I see it. I get it.
For me, multiple gyms are, like, the second anything in life becomes routine, it's, like, a mundane thing.
Yeah.
If it loses its, like, charm, its excitement. I am a shiny toy person.
Yeah.
I am. I get bored quick.
Yeah, you are a shiny toy person. I feel like I am too. And that's what, like, the shopping high, I think, is. Like,
right.
You get something and you're like,
new.
You're so excited, and then you get it and it's just like, like it falls, like, to the side.
It's like,
you're like over
like,
it.
And the second, that's, I think, for me, when I started kind of hating working out, I went through that period when it was, like, Golds to Onyx.
Yeah.
Because Onyx bought it, but, like, I was going to that same gym for years, and I was like, and I would go at the same time every day, and it was like, see the same people do the same fucking workouts, same machines, like pulling into the same lot, hitting the same pothole as I would pull in. Like, I can't explain it. I started to be like, I fucking hate this, And then I joined Crunch, which was nice because how many of them? Like, even today, if I have a completely free day, I'll drive out to the Hop Hog one, just because why the fuck not? It's a gorgeous gym. I don't see anyone I know. It's just like a change of pace. So for me, I love the Crunch gyms, and I won't leave them because I could go to all of them. And they're all so different. Yeah. They really are, whether it be like the staff, the people that actually go, the equipment, the layout. So that's nice. And now this gym is very much so like, maybe not your speed, but my speed.
Definitely not my speed.
It's like all fucking
bodybuilders.
I love it. And
super
I'm in there, and I'm like, I don't really belong here, but
no, but you're gonna go in there and you're gonna do what you're gonna do, and they're gonna look at you like, oh, she knows what she's doing. Like, I'm gonna go in there motivating, putzing around, and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna be there squatting my 25s, like ready to pass out, like I was today, and be like.
But it is motivating. You see people that are in like really, really good shape, and they're also happy to be there because it's their life. So they're looking around. They're smiling. They're saying hi.
It's more of a community.
It is. It's like you want to do an extra set because you want to look like everyone that you're surrounded by. I can't explain it. It's a different vibe.
Well, I get it. I get that. I get the change of pace, the change of scenery.
The people at Crunch are like, oh, I have to be here again, which is the way that I feel. Yeah. When you're at a place where everyone wants to be there, it's a totally different feeling.
Yeah. No, I agree. I take back the way that I used to feel about people who belong to multiple gyms, because I do now belong to multiple gyms. Yeah. Well, I use his guest pass, and I only belong to Crunch. But
but Crunch has so many, you do go to the different ones,
Yeah, I mean, I will travel like different, like one of them has like a nicer sauna. Yeah. So like I'll travel for that one.
I did Belmore last week, which was really weird for me, but I wanted to go to the Preserve after, so I was like, they're close by. Fuck it, I'll just go to Belmore, do my lift there, and then go do my cardio outside, which was
that's
nice.
Definitely making me wet too. The getting to go
weather,
to the dump. The weather and
nice.
Knowing that I am headed to the fucking dump. I am going.
I was full sprint uphill.
Oh,
not for more than 5 seconds.
No sprinting. The dump is a nice walk.
I felt so, what's the word? Revived with some sunlight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The sun does wonders to you.
Oh,
coming from the girl who said in one of our first episodes, I would like it to be winter forever.
I mean, I love the cold. I love a hoodie, but this has been a long winter, I think.
This has been a long winter. Yeah. I'm ready for. That's why I feel like I love New York so much, and like where we are so much, because you get it all. Like by the time the summer is like winding down, I'm ready for the fall. Like I'm ready for the hoodies and the cooler weather and the brisk air. And then as that like fades out, I'm ready for the snow. I'm a snow person. I love the snow. I'm ready for that first snowfall and to feel cozy. And then when that's done, I'm ready for the spring. I'm ready for it to just start to warm up a little bit. Like, oh, I don't need a jacket today. Like that feeling. And then by the time that's done, I'm like, I'm ready to be naked outside in a bathing suit.
Well, I'm not ready yet.
And
give me another
what
month.
I mean?
Give me a month.
Buy a pool with a fucking margarita. Like I am ready with the seasons.
100%.
As the seasons change, I am with you. I am changing with you.
Well, that's why everyone's like, your family's all in Florida. You don't want to move? I'm like, fuck no.
No.
I love a season change.
No, that's so nice though, because in the middle of fucking February, you can be like, I'm on a plane and I'm going to Florida.
Well, that's the thing too. I think that last winter, last winter when it was like peak COVID, I was every 2 weeks in Florida. I was going to see Joe more like constantly. All my classes were online. I was in school from his fucking house in Tampa. Everything was open down there. I was having the time of my life. Yeah. So that's why I think this winter felt so long, because I didn't do that. I only went to Florida once.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I'm over the cold now. Yeah. Today it was raining again. I'm like, all right, I need some sun. It's time.
Yeah, that's definitely what's making me wet. The weather. Yeah. And though I'm sad about this, ending for the moment, I'm ready to...
We're going to have some fun, though.
I'm ready to have some fun this summer. Yeah. Because this show's a lot of fucking work. I love it. I love doing it. I truly, truly do. I enjoyed it. And it's like brought out such a creative side of my brain that I haven't used in such a long time. So I've really enjoyed that and really loved doing
I hate everything technical. I wouldn't enjoy it.
But it's not technical, it's creative. Yeah, there's technical components to it, but all in all, it's creative.
Like if I thought I edited a clip and then something happened, I'd be like, I'm done. Forget it. Like I can't do it. Yeah, no. I don't know. It's tough for me. Like even like when I get on the TikTok, and those are only fucking 15 seconds. So I can't imagine editing an episode that's over an hour.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Ready for the warmer weather.
Ready for it, and
ready to have a good time.
Everything that it's gonna bring.
Yeah.
And all the memories and everything that I'm gonna be able to share.
I'm excited for that. I am definitely wet for that. Whatever you're gonna bring to us next season.
I'm gonna have to write it all down.
You're gonna have to write it down.
I've been thinking about that. I mean, I already do journal. Like, obviously, I was literature major.
Oh, we were talking about the technical part of.
Oh yeah, technical stuff is not for me. Even now, like that, I love to write. I have to handwrite things. Like, I don't like to be on a fucking tablet or a computer. It's not me. I'm not good at it. I don't get it. My mom would be like, show me how to do this, thinking like I'm young and I should know. I don't fucking know. I'm like, you probably have a better chance of figuring it out.
Yeah, right. So I'm excited to not have to do so much of that, to just take a little bit of a break from that.
Yeah.
But yes, then totally excited for the stories you're going to bring this summer, and definitely write them down.
I'm going to have to write down everything. Every day I'm going to have to keep a little bit of a journal.
But you journal anyway.
I do journal. Yeah.
What's your major?
Undergrad, I was a literature major with a writing concentration, so I love to write.
Yeah.
Now,
I can't bring myself to sit down and actually wite in a journal. Like, today,
I love it.
I did this, and this is how I felt. I'm like, I can't write those words. I just, like, it makes me nuts.
I actually found recently something that it's, like, so sappy and lame, but again, like, it gives you something to, like, look back and, like, where you were when me and last actual, like, serious thing first ended, like, the first real time.
Yeah.
I wrote every single night, hand wrote in a journal, like a good night thing. Good night, this is what my day was, blah, 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 as if I was talking to him, which obviously I wasn't. And I read them all, and that's when I was living in Long Beach.
Oh, wow.
And I did it for like 2.5 months. So there were a lot of entries in there, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot about this night. Oh, tonight and everything was dated, obviously, which was nice. And like, tonight this happened at work, or this went wrong, or this, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, aw, like, fuck him, but I like reading them back, to know what I was doing a year and a half ago.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love to be able to, like, go back and read it. But, like, for me to sit down and write today, like, it feels more like a chore than something that's enjoyable.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't.
See?
But I write in different ways.
Feel different. Yeah, people feel differently. Yeah,
like I
you
go
could
back,
write a song.
Right, I go back and listen to some of the songs I wrote and, like, who I was talking about, or, like, what was going on in my life, and be like, oh, that's so, like, what a fun memory,
You're a poet.
It's musical,
They say all poems are songs.
All poems are songs. That's absolutely right.
You're a poet. You didn't know it.
And you didn't even know it.
Didn't know it. Not me. I can't write like that.
No,
I'm
you
prose
can.
only.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write a song this summer. Natalie's gonna sing
I'm gonna sing it. We've been talking about this for a minute.
For so long. I will have the auto-tune ready for you.
I said I want to sound like T-Pain in that recording booth.
Yeah, we're going to do it. We will definitely film it.
When you walked out of here and Anthony was in here, I said something. He's like, oh, I'm going to miss seeing you on Tuesdays. And I said, no, don't worry, because we still have to record my song. I said it dead serious. He was like, I was like, I'm not kidding.
Maybe we'll do that for our intro song.
They're not ready.
They're not ready.
They are not ready. But
they deserve it. If they deserve it. If we are really go through this and like do, I mean, obviously we're going to do another season, but like we've had so many like fun people like follow this podcast. Like they deserve for a Natalie original.
And I'll tell you what I want the vibe to be 100%.
Tell me what the vibe you want.
Gimme More or Womanizer Britney Spears.
Say less. That is my queen.
I want to walk on the treadmill to my own song.
Say less, hun. Say less.
That's the vibe.
We'll do that 100%. And that's going to be our theme song. Bitch.
That's how I want it to start.
Do that again?
Run it back. No, I'm not joking.
Okay.
I'm going to get in there and that's how it's going to go.
Okay, good. And that has just made me soaked.
I'm so glad.
Soaked. So... On that note,
guys.
For the last time for now, thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. It has seriously been so much fun.
So much fun.
I can't wait for everything that's to come.
Yeah, let's not be sad about it right now because the future is sparkling bright.
Yeah, just wait for the fucking song.
Just wait for the fucking song.
I'm going to get Sarah starting to write it tonight.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, guys. One last time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
We will see you either on Friday nights if you want to come sit with us and give us all your money or don't fucking come.
Give us all your money.
Cash only, please. Cash tips only.
Yeah.
Just kidding. And otherwise, we will see you in the fall.
We will see you in the fall, end of summer in the fall. Yeah. Definitely pop up sometime this summer. And this is Sweat Dry and Slightly Shaken.
All right.
Bye.